For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Time to Move. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys to not send me any text messages while I'm up here, because listen, when you're up here and you get a text message, it can really throw you off because it's like this big wall of text right in your face. And really, if you need to ask us any questions or have any comments or anything, please wait till the end of the event. But the best way to reach us, we're always available on our Discord, and you'll see the address right here on the stage. So just sign up there, and this way, if you have any questions about world building or about event hosting or really anything, you just contact us there. It's really the best way. Also, if we can ask you guys to stay clear of the stage area here, this way nobody blocks this display behind me and gives me a little bit of room to move around, do the whole hosting thing, right? And also, if I can direct your attention to the microphone icon in your menu wheel on your lower left, you're going to notice when that's clear that we can hear everything that's happening in your environment. And that's not always a bad thing. I like hearing you guys laugh and, giving feedback and all that kind of stuff, like, all this back and forth. That's a good thing. But if during the event, like let's say a couple of people are over here, right, and they're having a conversation that's better suited for the campfire, like me and Chuck, you're talking to be like, hey, did you catch that thing that just happened? And my moderators or my producer find that it's turning me off, it's like kind of throwing me off there. What'll happen is they'll turn that microphone icon to red, and this will mean you're muted. And if that does happen, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because if somebody comes into your space and says, hey, why are you moving around like that? You'll be able to answer them without us, without us hearing any of that. Likewise, if maybe you have a barking dog in the background, we're not going to hear any of that. So that's not a bad thing if that should happen. And if it does, always remember that you can express yourself by using your emoji panel. That's this pink cheek smiley face on your menu wheel there. And when you click on it, your emoji panel is going to open up in the air in front of you, giving you a wide variety of options with which to express yourself. I'll leave it to you to choose which one you think is the most appropriate. But I would like to reserve this one because it's by far the most distracting of all the emojis, right? Giant hand coming out of your head. I think we can agree on that. And if something happens that's like, like my voice gets choppy, or maybe the moderators have had enough and they set the stage on fire, and I don't know because I'm standing here and there's big flames behind me. That's happened before. It'll probably happen again. And, so you guys are going to want to let me know that if that occurs. Okay. And now, so something like that should happen. Now, if you sit there like the whole event going like this, one of those who do that, it may be something that just happened to you and you can solve it by re-entering the space, or it might be somebody messing around. So I'm probably just going to keep on going. But if I see 5 going up like that at one time, I know it's something that I'm going to need to address. Okay. All right. Now, what's It's Time to Move all about? Now, It's Time to Move actually came from another one of our events. How many of you have ever been to the event It's Quest Time? Anybody been to It's Quest Time? Put your hand up if you've been to It's Quest Time. Anybody? Wow. Okay. Not that many. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, at that event, we have some movement exercises that we do, and they were very popular. They were so popular that people would come to the event just for that section alone. They'd come right before it started. They do that, and then they'd come back and, what was that? Jacusta, what are you saying?
Get down off the stage. Knock. Stop crashing me up, Alfred.
Oh, okay. Get down off the stage. Why is that, Chris?
No, because knock.
I'm in the middle of hosting an event, Chris. That's not cool to do. You wouldn't do it in real life. Probably don't want to do it here. All right, here we go. All right, so at any rate, we have all these movement exercises that we do, and they were very popular. So we thought, how cool would it be, if we have an event that's based on that, right? So we started working on it. And at the same time, we were also developing a Shark Time, a game show. And, we're joking around, like, sharks need to keep moving, and so we have all that going on. But then, we noticed, like, this event is actually kind of necessary because, in the past year, the world's changed an awful lot, right? We're all staying at home a lot more. No matter where you are in the world, we're all staying home a lot more. And as a result, we're moving around a lot less, right? And that's not good, right? But a lot of us are turning to VR in order to, start moving more, in order to socialize with our friends, our families, and we're making friends all over the world, and it's really helping with that. But when you come into VR, if you're spending time in here, you're going to hear a word around a lot in Altspace and in other platforms. You're going to hear a word called presence, and you're going to hear immersion, right? Now, all this means is that when you come here, you should feel like you've been somewhere. So like when you leave here today, if you feel like you've been somewhere, you take your headset off and you're like, oh, wow, I'm home. If you have that effect, then we've done it right. Right. But if you're spending a lot of time thinking about your controls, like up here, you're going to see me moving around a lot. You're going to see my hands moving. You're going to see my fingers moving. I'm not thinking about how I do any of that. It's an automatic thing that once you get used to it and once you develop your muscle memory, it'll just come to you. And how do you develop those muscle memories? Well, you keep doing it through repetitive motion and fast moving stuff. And that's kind of what we're going to be addressing today. Now, this event is suitable for all fitness levels, and whether you're having a seated experience or a standing experience, or if so yeah, it's going to be suitable for that as well. If you're in 2D, we're not going to see you moving your hands around, but hopefully you'll be following along. Also, if you during this event, if you do feel like you're getting winded or anything like that, please listen to your body. And if you feel like you're a little bit, fatigued from it, just pull off to the side. You're going to see during this event, a lot of people are going to come in. They're going to stand in the back and they're just going to watch. That's completely okay. So if you feel like a little out of breath or something, just pull off to the side. Listen to your body, right? Also, when we're doing the exercises where we're moving around and stuff, if you feel like it's throwing you off at all, right? Again, just pull off to the side, and when you feel like you want to join back in, that's when you can join back in. Okay. All right. Now let's get started here. Now to get going, it would be very helpful if we all are on the same page with our controls. Why is this not working? There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. It'd be all great if we're all on the same page as far as our controls are concerned. You don't have to do this, but it will make it a little bit easier to keep up with us. If you go into your main menu by pressing the blue and white triangle button, you are going to notice that your main menu opens up in the air in front of you, and you have all these tabs on the bottom. Now, one of these tabs says settings, and it has a cogwheel right over it. And if you press on that, you're going to see all these categories on the left-hand side. Now, the first category we're interested in is the second one down, called comfort. When you press on that, you're going to see right in the middle of the center panel is something called teleport transition. There you have a lot of different options, and if you set it to dash, then we'll have the same settings. Now, if you can go down to input, that's the third category down, you're going to see teleport aiming, and you're going to want to set that to line. Once those two things have been changed, you can just press the close tab in your lower right, and that'll make it a lot easier for you guys to keep up, all right, as we're moving around. And again, if you're having trouble keeping up, just pull off to the side and join in when you feel like you're able to. All right, now let's start out. Now you're going to press hold down your grip buttons so that your hands go into a point. All right, now bring them together so that they form a triangle, like the AltspaceVR logo, right? And put them up nice and high and show me a little bit of AltspaceVR pride. And really stretch it out. Feel your arms tighten, like you're wringing the muscles out. That's very super helpful. See you waving there. How's it going? All right, now what you want to do, right, is we're going to squeeze our trigger buttons, all right, so that our thumbs are touching each other. And now we're going to press down on our controllers there a little bit to get our thumbs to go down and make a fist. All right, make those fists and turn them around so your fingers face the ceiling, and pull those arms in into kind of a victory pose, just like that. All right, and feel that, right? Now pull your shoulders back and feel it nice and tight there. Very good. And now what you want to do is push your arms out straight in front of you like this, right, with the hands up. And now let's put our hands flat to get a little bit of distance there. And now let's turn our hands so that our palms face like the backs of our hands face each other, right? And kind of pull the air apart in front of you. Now you want to make sure that you have enough room next to you. I should have mentioned this before, but you have enough room for your arms to go out, right? You may have to adjust your guardian and be mindful of your real world environment. Like in my case, I have a lamp over here. I got to be careful not to knock that over. And this is Sharky's favorite one. This is because it feels like you're swimming a little bit, right? So it's moving there. We're cutting through the air. All right, now let's pull it back to that victory pose. Hands down to your side, right? And pull them shoulders back. All right, very good, very nice. All right, now another thing we're going to do here is we're going to put our right arm up in the air as high as we can, right? We're going to make a fist and then pull that down as our other hand comes up with an open palm. And then at the very top, we're going to grab onto the next rung like we're climbing a ladder. Here we go, everybody. We're going to climb that VR ladder. We're going to be VR famous, one event at a time. There's another rung. There's another event. There we go. We'll keep on going. There we go. Very nice. All right, so there we go. We're climbing. This skill is actually pretty useful in some apps. You have Half-Life Alex is one. You got the climb, so this is actually, you got a lot of times where you're climbing ladders in VR, and it comes in pretty handy. All right, now here we go. We're going to pull down our hands back to that victory pose again, right? Now this time we're going to put our hands out in front of us again, and then we're going to spread our hands out to the side as far as we can with the palms up, just like that, right? Now we're going to swing our hands back just like this with our hands flat, and as we do, cross your left arm over your right, this way that your forearms cross, and now we're going to swing it back, all right, all the way out like that. Now as we come back, we're going to reverse it so that our right hand goes over our left and we make kind of a crossover. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to go out there, swing out. All right. How cool is this when you see everybody doing the same movement? That's just like awesome. I love looking out and seeing it. It looks incredible. All right. So keep crossing them over. Now your arms might be feeling a little bit tight right about now. That's good. All right. That means you're using them, right? Then your body's going, hey, what's going on? What are we doing? We're waking up. That's what we're doing. All right. So pick up the pace and go a little bit faster here. All right. We're really quick right there. I heard somebody laugh. That's a good thing. I like hearing that. That's awesome. All right. Now let's go back down to that victory pose again. Right. Now I want you to pull those fists up to be right in front of your headset. Be careful not to hit it, because if you do hit it, it's not my fault. We're going to do a little campfire defense right here. Okay. So bounce these hands up a little bit like you're defensing, right? Like you're defensing. Is that a word? I think defensing might be a word right now. All right. Now we're going to go punch with the right. And then block. There we go. And now we're going to go punch with the left and block. Very good. All right, now punch with the right and block. I just hit my headset. It's not my fault. All right, punch with the left. There we go. And block. Now punch with the right and block. Very good, everybody. You know, campfire defense. That's awesome. Now we're going to do a little Tai Chi here. We're going to pull our left hand to our left shoulder, just like that, and extend our right arm out like that, right? Now we're going to want to reverse that. So our right arm comes to our right shoulder, but do it slowly. You know, really feel that movement. There you go. And put the left hand out. Very nice. So left arm to the shoulder and right arm out. You guys see that? All right, there we go. Now reverse it again. I got some nods. You guys are getting it. That's good. All right, now pull that over here. All right, now come back down to that victory pose. I think I just heard a dog bark. That actually happened. I've been using that bit a lot in events. All right, I'm going to come down to the stage here. We're going to work on some of our hand-eye coordination. We're going to work on moving the controls. Everybody come over to this side of the room. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to increase the level of complexity here a little bit at a time so you guys can get used to it. All right, you are going to notice that this lane, this H lane right here, all right, is kind of close to the stage blocker. So if you get too close, it might cause to throw you to the back of the room there. All right, so you might want to stay clear of the host lane there, right? That's what the H is for. All right, now if everybody would make an X with their hands like this, what we're going to do is start out slow. Let's slide out, going toward that wall next to me here, right? And hold the hands like the X. Now to go straight like this, you might want to look down and focus on the dashed lines in front of you so that you can maintain straightness. What happens is in VR, you know, where your head looks, it's going to affect your movement. So if you look out toward that window over there and teleport by pressing that raised hand button, that raised button up next to your thumbstick, teleport over to the windows right over here. So everybody teleport over to me. All right, cool. Let's keep this going. All right, so you're pressing out. If you're on 2D, you may need to mouse click over here. All right, good. We got everybody. That's awesome. All right, now make the X here. Now we're going to slide over. And this time, as we head out, let's move our arm out like this, kind of a flourish. Like, let's make it dramatic, all right? So here we go. We're going to slide out, nice and dramatic. Everybody, come on over. Here we go, everybody. Now, when we get to the end, to the other side, let's just turn our head, kind of put our arms over, and teleport right to the window. Boom, just like that. Everybody boom on over to the window. All right, so now we're going to slide back out to the wall, and this time we're going to add something else in. All right, slide on over. Here we go, everybody, with that X, you know, make that flourish. Now put the hands up over the head like a rainbow, and as you're coming down, the other side of that rainbow will be aiming at the glass window, so we can teleport right back down. Boom, right across the room, everybody. You got that? Oh, cool. All right, those of you who have been here before got that much quicker. That's very cool. All right, so let's slide on over. I see Courtney's heading out in advance. There we go. Arms up like a rainbow, right? And bring those arms down on the other side and then teleport right across the room. Boom. It could be kind of hard doing this, so you know what? We're going to make it a little bit harder. All right, let's squeeze that left trigger. That's going to cause us to go faster. We'll go out with that flourish, just like that, right? Arms up and over like a rainbow. And as we come down the other side, we're going to teleport on over to the glass window. Boom, just like that. Well, hopefully we won't hit the glass window. That would be bad. All right, let's slide on out again. Arms up and over like a rainbow, and come on down the other side, and boom, just like that. Very good. Now let's make this a little bit more challenging by changing the direction. I'm going to go on over here in the back of the room so you guys can see, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to, you know, now you're all facing this way. We're going to slide on out with that flourish. We're going to start out slow, okay? So you go with your hands at an X, and then do that flourish on out, right? And as soon as we get to the middle, arms up and over, and here's where it gets weird, because as those arms come down, we're going to teleport over to the window, and boom, I'll slide on over here. Very nice, everybody. Oh, that's very good. All right, so we're going to do it again one more time slow. Start with the X. Arms out with the flourish, make it very dramatic. All right, you're gonna feel it, people. This is your moment. Hands up and over, and then we're gonna come down just like this, and we're gonna go boom right to the glass window. All right, very good. Everybody boom on over while there's still time. All right, now we're gonna hold down that left accelerator, and let's go out very dramatic. Slide on out, arms up and over like a rainbow, and as we come down the other side of that rainbow, boom, just teleport right to the other side. There we go. And it might be a little bit hard navigating around people. Now tell you what we're going to do now, right? We're going to see how everybody's doing. So slide on over to the other side of the room. Here we go. Try one more time. Slide on over. There we go. There we go, arms up and over, and then boom, to the other side. All right, yeah, we kind of changed directions there, screwed that whole thing up. All right, everybody, if you join me on this side of the room, what's going to happen now is I'm going to head out into this first lane here. Now, when I do, somebody come in behind me, and then someone go in behind them, and then someone go in behind them, and we're going to have this big snake thing going, right? So let's head on out and pump your arms as you go down there. So come in behind me, right, like you're walking, right? And when you get to the last 2 dashes, start going into a turn. This way you can stay in your lane as we head into lane 2. All right, let's go, everybody. Pump those arms. And as we get to the last 2 dashes, we're going to go into the spin right there. And here we go, everybody. Going nice and moving good. All right, there we go. Those last 2 lines. Now, when we get up to lane 5, what we're going to do is we're going to make it more interesting. We're going to hold down that accelerator trigger on our left controller, and we're going to go turbo. And that might cause us to chase our own tail, which could be fun. Here we go. I'm going out that way. Now, as soon as we get those last 2 things down, we're going to go the other way from 5 into 4. There we go. And I'm chasing the end of the line. That's awesome. Now I'm coming around from 4 into 3. Here we go, everybody. March those on, pump them. There we go. Last 2 dashes, go into that turn. Here we go, everybody. If you fall out of your lane, it's cool. Just laugh, because that's why we're here, people. All right, now we got those last 2 dashes. I'm going back the other way from 1 to 2. Here we go. Anybody dizzy yet? Start pumping them arms. Going from 2 to 3. All right, here we go. There we go. Getting far out ahead. All right, as soon as we come out of lane 5, I want everybody to rally over by the snack bar, all right? Because we're going to try something a little different. Here we go, everybody. Let's see what we got. All right, everybody, bring it in over here by the snack bar. All right, now what we're going to do now, all right, is right now in AltspaceVR, there's 155 different countries represented, right? And I want to illustrate this, all right? So let's, everybody, if you can, let's go into a circle around this red circle, all right? Everybody come into a circle around here. Just make a big circle, everybody. Just a nice big circle, all right? Get it in a circular format. There we go. All right, so that's about circular. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to move in, all right, with our hands up toward this red circle, and we're going to bring our hands down to join hands all across the world. Now, some of us are crossing oceans to do this. All right, put the hands right on top. Everybody grab each other's hands, right? Now, there we go. Very nice. Now, some of us are crossing oceans, crossing continents, crossing countries to do this, right? All over the world. And I want you guys to feel that connection, all right? Now, lift your hands up, straight up in the air, and pull it back. There you go. That's beautiful. All right, now we're going to come back toward each other again, move toward the center, and bring our hands down to join hands all across the world. Here we go. Ready, everybody? Feel that connection. There you go. This is social VR, people. This is what it's about. All right, hands up and back, everybody. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, feel that. That's cool. All right, now bring them back down again, right in the center. There we go. Let's feel that. Come on. Feel that connection, everybody. All over the world. Here we go. Yeah, there we are. All right, ready? Now lift them up, pull them back. Yeah, there we go. I got some cheering going on. That's awesome. All right, now what we're going to do, right, is we're going to head out through this door here into this, and through the next 2 doors in this backyard area. So everybody come on and join me here. All right, excellent. All right, now what we're going to do is, we're speaking about going around the world, we're going to go around this circle here. Now, going in circles in VR can be a little bit tough because you got that snap motion, right? So everybody go into this circle here, and what you can do is look down at that cube, and by having a focal point like that, it locks the center of your circle, and it makes it a lot easier to do this. All right, if you get dizzy, you might want to jump out. If you get thrown out of the circle, well, you might want to tag out and just kind of watch. But because in a moment we're going to separate the professionals right now by holding down our left accelerator and start going around the circle. Oh, I fell off. All right, and you can kind of feel it when you drop. Even though you may not see yourself fall, you can feel that you're falling off. All right, and that's like, sort of like a visual haptics kind of a thing, right? All right, now who's getting dizzy? Well, I'm getting more dizzy than I thought. I'm going to tag out. Oh, look at this. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, nice circle. You're getting hot. That's good. You warming up? That's good. All right, everybody. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the balcony section right now. So we're going to go up these stairs here. All right, there we go. All right, now up here. Now listen, you're experiencing this environment. You're looking at a 2D screen. All right, everybody, come on up. Oh, somebody fell. Look at that. Stage is a dangerous place. All right, you guys getting blocked? Can you guys make it up, or are you getting stuck? All right, let's see here. My producer may have dropped out through the technical problem. Oh, there we go. All right, everybody, come on up. Here we go. All right, so now what happens is we have all these magic crystals up here, right? Now, you're looking at a 2D screen, but you're having the illusion of depth. All right, so one really great way to develop the sense of depth is by throwing stuff. All right, so if everybody grabs a crystal or grabs one of these mugs here, what you can do is throw them through these rings here, right? And it really helps if you flick your wrist at the end of the throw. And you know what? If you don't throw your controller across the room, then guess what? You did it right. All right, so everybody take one throw and try to get it through the rings. If you make your shot, I want you to call it out. So if like Courtney just threw, oh wow, that was a nice shot, Courtney. Wow, you just like whaled that thing. So she just got a yellow, so she'd yell out yellow, and then what what you want to do is aim your hand over the railing and teleport down to the stage area or down on the floor here. And once you're down here, right, if you try to catch these crystals as they come down, as the other people are throwing them, because it's really difficult to catch something in VR. And if you manage to do it, I want you to yell out, "I caught it!" Right? Otherwise, let's just dodge it and hope it doesn't hit us. Or, let's hopefully, Sharky's tank doesn't get broken there, because that would be bad. All right, so now here we go, everybody. So teleport on down after you've made your shot, and let's do another lap. Let's head on out back through the side here. And once we get outside, we're going to go around that circle, all right, on the outside edge of the circle, and we're going to do it in such a way, right, and put your arms up as you go, do it in such a way that your back will be facing the stairs when you get to the other side. So let's go up the stairs backwards if you can, all right, because being able to feel your environment without seeing it is a very big part of immersion. All right, so everybody, if you can grab onto one of these crystals and give it a toss. Let's see. Oh, I missed it. Oh, wow, the shame, the social ruin. All right, now we're going to teleport down to the stage, right? Here we go. And then you're going to have your moment when you hit the stage, because then you can feel VR famous, everybody. All right, cool. Let's see, what do we got? We got a blue and a gold together. Nice shots. That was beautiful. Very nice. Nicely done. Don't forget, you can also throw out the mugs, because it's a lot of fun to yell mug shot. People like, mug shot, what did you do? All right, so now what we're going to do is let's do another lap, everybody. Let's go on, pump those arms as you move, and let's head on outside. All right, here we go, everybody. Going in the circle. Come on, let's stay together here. All right, let's go on the outer edge with our hands up like we can, like that flight time pose, and go up the stairs backwards, because we can, because it's awesome. All right, and then we're going to go right here and grab another thing to throw. This time I'm going with a green crystal. Let's see how we did. Oh, and I missed. Oh, my aim is bad today. Teleport down to the stage. Feel VR famous, everybody. Here we go. Who we got down on the stage here? We got Rico feeling old space famous. We've got Sway and Courtney, and let's see, who else do we got here? We got, oh, wow, it's hard to read. There we go. We got somebody. We got a lot of people here. There we go. All right, everybody, teleport down to me, because we're going to do a final lap right now, everybody. Let's go right around here, and then we're going to move into the next section. So come on through this door. Pump those arms, everybody, and let's try to stick together. All right, cool. We're all together. Now we're going on the outer edge of the circle with our hands up in the flight time pose. You might have seen that in the billboard and the campfire. And up the stairs backwards, because we can. And now we're going to throw some crystals out here, maybe a coffee mug or two. Here we go. And throw it. Hey, I finally made a shot. I got green, and I'm yelling out green. So now I'm jumping down right there. Boom, right on the stage. Oh, I see a coffee mug. Somebody threw a coffee mug. That's excellent. Might have been hummingbirds here with a coffee mug. All right, everybody, let's see how we're doing here. We got a blue. We got a gold. Very nice, everybody. Oh, we got hand-eye coordination. It's really working out. Your aim's improving. That's excellent. And so far, I haven't been hit by a crystal. That's a good thing. All right, everybody. So this is the final lap. So I'm going to count down from 3. And when I do, anybody left in the balcony or the stage or the lobby area is going to magically appear at the back of the room. All right, so you might want to get clear, because it's coming. Moderators, stand ready. Producers, stand ready. 3, 2, 1, and clear. Let's see, we got somebody on the stage. Boom! Now they're in the back of the room. Look at that. That's power. Look at how many people we got. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people got caught up in that. Wow, full spectrum shot. Nicely done, Mrs. Producer. Here we go. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to calm down for a minute here. Let's see if I can get this going here, because the slides, they kind of fall out of rhythm. That's not good. All right, here we go. I think this is the one. All right, now what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of cool down a little bit. Let's calm down before we end our time here today. You're going to notice at the very top of the stage here, we've got these pulsing lights. And as they expand, what I want you to do is breathe in through your nose, right? And as those lights contract, I want you to breathe out through your mouth and match your breathing to the lights. And why do this, you wonder? Well, since we're staying home a lot more, we're not pushing our bodies as much as we used to. And there's going to come a time when you're going to have to push your body again. And your body's going to say, oh, give me more oxygen from my blood. And it's not going to be there, because your lung capacity is going to be reduced, because you haven't been breathing as deeply as you should, right? And you can reverse this just by doing this deep breathing for about 15 minutes a day. So as those lights expand, breathe in through your nose, right? And as those lights contract, I want you to breathe out through your mouth, all right? Just like that. Now they're moving. Oh, I hear people doing it. That's awesome. Now these lights are moving at different rates for everybody here, all right? So just follow those lights. When those lights expand, you breathe in through your nose. When those lights contract, breathe out through your mouth. And if you do this for just 15 minutes a day, not only will you increase your lung capacity, you're going to lower your blood pressure, you're going to extend your life. It is in every way a good thing, and you should do this every day. All right, now I'm going to say some promotional stuff, but while I do, I I want you guys to keep on breathing in time with the lights, okay? It's very important. All right, now listen, if you had a good time here today and you enjoy our content, please go to altvr.com, and there you can see there's a channels link in the upper left, and when you click on that, right, you're going to get to, see all these event channels there, and you'll see Ravenhall events down at the bottom. Now, if you click on that, you'll see our event channel, and there you can join our Discord. You subscribe to our channel, let Altspace know you enjoy our content, because we don't really get paid to do this, though we're trying to, so those of you that have, begun to support us on Patreon or buy us a cup of coffee, we really appreciate that. But even just subscribe to our YouTube channel really, really helps. All right, so now what we're going to do is at the end of our events, what I do is I press this talent call button. But before I do, this is still kind of a new event, so let me ask you guys, all right? Does anybody here feel better right now, better than you did when you first came in? Yeah. All right, so if you find yourself not feeling good throughout your day, right, you know what the secret is? Start moving and don't stop. Just keep going, all right? Listen to Sharky, all right? That's how he lives. You keep on moving. All right, everybody. Now I'm going to press this button here, this talent call button, and when I do, you're going to see a Ravenhall Talent hovercraft fly down the street right outside that window there, up over those trees, and down into the backyard area. And we're going to take that out to the Ravenhall Flight Academy, where if you haven't learned how to fly, we're going to teach you. If you have any Altspace questions, we're going to take them, all right? So let's go ahead and press this button and watch what happens, everybody. Here it comes.
Ravenhall
Boom.
Talon aircraft en route to your position.
Now check this out. This is a Ravenhall Talon hovercraft. You can fly the ship if you like. All right, so as we head out, why don't everybody join me over here for one more lap here. Everybody come on over here. We're going to go down through lane 1, and as I go out, somebody come in behind me, and someone go behind them, and someone go behind them, all right? And let's see how we're doing. Are we in formation? Oh, this is awesome. Hold down those accelerators. Let's do it fast, everybody. We don't want the ship to leave without us. All right, so we're going to go into 2 to 3. All right, stay in your lane, people. And then we're going to go from 3 into 4. Oh, I hear the ship's here. Let's pump those arms. We can make it. Go into the 5th lane. And as we do, let's go on out through the lobby, out into the backyard area. It's going to get kind of low, but it hasn't hit anybody yet. Oh, it's already here. Excellent. So let's go into this blue light, and we'll see you at the Flight Academy. Thanks for coming, everybody. You've been a great audience, and I'll see you next time.